The Pope died today, on the 21st of April, and it has huge implications on the Doomsday's prophecies and rituals. Today, we reveal what really happens when a Pope dies, and why this moment could change the course of history forever. Most believe the death of a Pope is merely a solemn tradition, a moment of mourning. But throughout history, the passing of the Church's supreme leader has been surrounded by secrecy, power struggles, and omens of far greater events. Prophecies of the end times, hidden ceremonies unknown even to the faithful, signs that the collapse of an entire era has begun. If you seek the truth behind the veil of tradition, subscribe now and uncover the secrets they never wanted you to know. The death of a pope sets into motion a ritual older than nations themselves. When a pope is believed to have passed, a Vatican chamberlain known as a Camerlengo must confirm the death personally. Using a small silver hammer, he taps the pope's forehead 3 times while calling him by his baptismal name. If there is no response, death is officially declared. The Camerlengo then takes the pope's ring of the fisherman, symbol of papal authority, and breaks it in front of the assembled cardinals. This act prevents any forged orders from being issued in the pope's name after his death. The papal apartments are sealed. The world is notified. The Vatican enters seat vacant. The seat is vacant. But behind these solemn rituals, darker movements begin. Intrigue swells within the corridors of power. Alliances shift. Secrets long buried start to stir. Beneath the mourning, plans are already in motion. Factions within the Vatican awaken, sensing opportunity. Old grudges resurface. New ambitions ignite. What seems like a moment of reflection is, in reality, the first move in a silent war for the future of the Church. Hidden within the chambers of the Vatican, other ancient traditions unfold. Candles are lit in secret chapels. Special masses are held not in the grand basilicas, but deep underground, in catacombs where the bones of saints and martyrs rest. Some claim that it is here, far from public eyes, that the old rites far older than Rome itself, are invoked once more. What the public witnesses is only the surface. Inside the Vatican, the death of a pope triggers a sequence of secret ceremonies closed to the outside world. The cardinals, now the temporary stewards of the Church, gather in mourning, but also in secrecy. Ancient prayers are recited, known only to the highest clergy. Documents classified beyond any earthly government are reviewed. There are silent oaths taken anew, vows to protect the Church at any cost. Rituals symbolizing the transition of spiritual authority are performed deep within the apostolic palace, unseen by cameras or faithful. The Room of Tears, where the new pope traditionally robes, is said to house relics of past popes, blood-stained garments, and secret manuscripts. Some insiders claim that a shadowy council, beyond even the College of Cardinals, influences the choice of the next leader. In those darkened corridors, deals are whispered, promises are exchanged, and perhaps ancient covenants are renewed. It is not only a matter of faith. It is a battle for the soul, not only of the Church, but perhaps of the world. Murmurs of prophecies are shared in hushed voices. Some speak of omens seen in the skies above Rome, of strange phenomena recorded by those closest to the Holy See. Could these be warnings, or signs that something far greater is now stirring beneath the surface? Throughout history, certain prophecies have pointed to the deaths of popes as omens of greater cataclysms. The prophecy of St. Malachi, written in the 12th century, lists all popes until the end of time. According to this list, we are at the final names, and the death of a pope so close to the culmination has ignited fears among believers and scholars alike. The third secret of Fatima, long kept hidden by the Vatican, is said to depict a bishop dressed in white, falling under gunfire and violence. Many thought this referred to past assassination attempts, but others argue it is symbolic of a greater downfall of papal authority itself. The secret speaks of suffering, ruin, and ultimate betrayal within the heart of the Church. Nostradamus, the infamous French seer, spoke of a great shepherd lost and chaos descending upon the faithful. His cryptic quatrains mention a seat overturned in blood, a chilling image resonating with recent events. Was this death just a natural end? Or is it part of a sequence long foretold, marking the beginning of the last days? More obscure visions also exist. medieval mystics who foresaw a white flame extinguished at the heart of Christendom, and modern seers who spoke of two suns appearing in the heavens when the final pope would fall. Are these merely metaphors, or warnings we are only now beginning to understand? History shows that the death of a pope is rarely just a religious event. It often precedes seismic shifts. The death of Pope Gregory XI in 1378 led directly to the Western Schism, a time when multiple claimants to the papacy tore Europe apart. The death of Pope Leo X in 1521 happened amid the Protestant Reformation, a revolution that would forever fragment Christendom. Papal deaths have often been surrounded by mystery. Pope John Paul I died after only 33 days, under circumstances that sparked endless conspiracy theories involving corruption inside the Vatican bank and secret societies. His death was sudden, his body embalmed before an autopsy could be performed, fueling rumors of foul play. Each transition of papal power marks not just a change of leader, but the potential for entire ideological shifts, political, spiritual, and cultural. And now, as faith in institutions wanes, political tensions rise, and ancient prophecies loom, the death of this pope may be not just another change, but a catalyst for upheaval across the world. Whispers suggest that not all popes have died naturally. The history of the papacy is stained with tales of poisonings, betrayals, and quiet assassinations. When divine right mixes with earthly ambition, blood inevitably follows. The world watches. The shadows gather. History sharpens its blade once again. And perhaps this time, it aims not just at a throne, but at an entire civilization. Today, the church stands at a fragile crossroads. Scandals have eroded trust. Divisions within Catholicism grow deeper. Calls for reform clash with entrenched powers who fear losing control. Financial crises, dwindling vocations, cultural shifts. The challenges are immense. The deceased pope represented a delicate balance between old traditions and new pressures. His absence leaves a vacuum not easily filled. Behind the closed doors of the Vatican, fierce battles for the future direction of the church are already underway. Conservative forces seek to tighten control. Reformers demand transparency and modernization. Between them lies a chasm filled with centuries of unresolved tension. The death reverberates beyond Rome. It touches the fault lines of global politics, culture wars, and spiritual longing. For some, it signals the long-awaited transformation of the church. For others, it is a dark omen of collapse. And if the ancient prophecies hold any truth, this is not merely a change of leadership. It is the end of an era, and the beginning of something much more profound and much more terrifying. A silence before the storm, a crack in the great edifice, the herald of a new and unknown age. Already, factions plot and hidden. Rooms, eyes that once gazed toward heaven now glance toward earthly thrones. The faithful whisper prayers laced with fear. And in the unseen corridors of power, ancient forces stir, ready to seize what may soon be left behind. The final war for the soul of the church may not be waged in open daylight. It may have already begun in shadows, beneath mourning veils and golden altars.